Hi guys, I just got distracted by a squirrel. Easily done, distracted. I love these little messages. We're live and we're building an audience for you, which means you guys are getting an alert, I guess. I don't know if you have to subscribe or how that works. You get an alert. So anyone, most of my friends have kids around the same age, maybe a little younger, but how many of them have braces? A lot of kids have braces right now, right? Hold on. Hi, Jamie. Your little ones don't have braces yet, but so my daughter has braces, and I hooked up with a orthodontist when I was in my other town, so it's not that close to here. Not a big deal, but it takes like 30 minutes to get to, whatever. And their hours aren't that good, and I get a little frustrated with that because you have to take kids out of school and stuff like that. So anyway, she had a 9 o'clock appointment this morning, and I won't mention any names or anything. And so she had to be late for school and all that. Not a huge deal, but it's just a process. It kind of, she missed an hour and a half of school and blah blah blah. And so I'm thinking about the process just to get to one appointment. Missing school, an hour drive. And just everything. And so I'm sitting there today, and there was a mom scheduling her daughter's next appointment. And she was up there for like 10 minutes trying to schedule the appointment. And I get it, right? I mean, and I overheard her say, she just couldn't find a day. And she said, can we do this time? Because I can't miss the same meeting at work again. I have this 9 o'clock meeting on Wednesdays, and I can't miss them. And her daughter said, well, Ma, I can't keep missing school. I mean, and her daughter's right. Like, it's frustrating for them, too. My daughter hates to be late, hates to miss school. And her mom was like, well, I have a job, and, I need to work around that. And I sat there, and I just was brought back. I just felt like I was so taken by those words. And I started to realize how lucky I am at this point. Like that, as much as it was a pain for me, and the commute, because it's 30 minutes away, and missing school, and there was some traffic, I have the ability to get her there. And it wasn't always like that. And very recently it wasn't. And not that I'm not grateful and think about it often, but boy, I felt like I was just sucked into that world, and I felt for her. And I was right there with her thinking, God, forget everything I just had to do. She had to either take sick time, reschedule her day, miss an important meeting, and just what that does in terms of the office. I just remember, you hear things or see things, and people are like, oh, you have another appointment. Like, all of that just doesn't feel good to a mom who's trying to do her best, who works full time and is just trying to do her best and can't be in 3 places at once. So although she just made this one statement that I can't miss that meeting again, there was so much more in that for her. It wasn't just that meeting. It just exemplifies life and what so many busy working moms have to do just to go to a 15-minute dental appointment for their child's teeth. It was so much more than missing a meeting. It was everything else that she has to do in order to manage her family, having a career. And so I just felt like really proud of her that she was able to say, I need you to reschedule it so I can get to work, and tell her daughter, you know what? No, Mom needs to get to work. And also, I understood, and I felt grateful that I have the ability now to be present and be available and not have to reschedule things. And I can do all that because I make my own hours, and I decide. And My kids always got to their dental appointment, but boy, did everything else have to be shifted. And that's what she was doing. Every appointment, getting into work, over listening to your boss, having to take sick time, all of that just brought me right back. And so, I kind of have a point here. I hope I'm getting to it. And so one of the reasons I'm coming live is so that happened. And then I'm in the car and I'm processing it. And my daughter was talking to me. She's like, Mom, I'm talking to you. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I said, I'm thinking about something that I heard. And I kept processing it. And then I went and did PiYo. And for those of you that follow me, you know that one of the reasons I work out every day, I swear, is mental health. And I'm in the middle of Body Beast and I'm really sore. And so every week I have to do one PiYo just to stretch and be able to honestly do Body Beast. And so that was that. And so whenever, I was able to process it for 30 minutes and just get clear with my thoughts. And I'm like, that's why I'm here. So a lot of people ask me, you already retired from your full-time career and you're successful and you've met a lot of your goals and your why, right? My why, the reason why I pushed so hard for over 3 years was so that I can get home and be a stay-at-home mom and do something I love and to move out of my community and to buy a bigger home in a better school system. That was my why. And it's all, and I've done that. And so I get asked, like, so what keeps you pushing? Like, why? For anyone that is familiar with the type of business model that I work in, the idea is you find, some would argue, 5 or so people that want what you want, that have your drive, that push and want freedom of time, want freedom. Then once you find those people, it's really just about time. And so a lot of people say, but really, and the truth is, at this stage, it's just time, and I will continue to grow and build and not necessarily having to do a whole heck of a lot. But I don't play, I don't do that, right? I show up every day. I put several hours into my business 7 days a week. And so I get asked that, like, first of all, what keeps you doing it when you don't have to? And like, why do you do it? And when I heard that statement today, it all made sense. I knew why. I've reached mine, but so many haven't. And so many that I haven't met yet. And there's some that are maybe watching that have seen a webinar I've done or have been thinking about starting their own business and they haven't done it yet. And it's just not the right time, right? Like, it's just timing is key. And so they're not ready yet. And so what if I slow down? I may lose that opportunity to help them achieve what I've achieved. So a lot of it is because it's all about time, and as you can't rush time, right? And so I need to, continue to be patient and let things there's a process. But at the same time, I'm still looking and I'm still inviting and I'm still helping to develop other people to create what I have. There's something to be said about, feeling good and finding success, but it's different when you've helped someone else do it. And so, and I'm not saying this woman's looking for, like, she may love her job, like, everything may be perfect. I may be totally misunderstanding her. All I know is that I felt like that was a sign today for me. When I heard that statement and I heard her frustration, all these faces came into my head. Some that aren't even working with me yet, and I thought, that's my why, right? That's my why now, is really to help other people achieve what I'm still achieving. I'm nowhere near at the end of anything. I don't want to imply that. Please don't think that I am. I'm also working because I want to improve myself. I want to get better every day. But also, when I do that, I'm finding people that aren't satisfied with what they have right now, that aren't at a place that they feel free, that they feel like they are completely kind of almost chained to the mundane, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Groundhog Day, right? That Groundhog Day, wake up, go to work, do 80 million things, go to bed, and do it all over again. And so, anyway, I just wanted to share that because I want my team to know that's why I'm here and present and creating new trainings and pushing you and driving you and helping you. And but I can only control what I can control. And I think there's so many people that don't even know that there's these other opportunities out there. And I think that's just exciting to think how many people I'm still going to have an opportunity to help. And although I have a ton of individuals on our team that aren't parents or aren't even women, this is not a woman's business, but a majority of the ones that I probably connect with best are busy working moms, because I walk that walk. I'm in their shoes. I feel the pain. I know what it's like. And so I can say, I get it. I understand. I know this is hard. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Hi, Madeline. Glad to hear. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's all. So, she spoke to me, so I'm speaking to you. Maybe she's watching. I don't know. She's probably at work, so she's probably not. A lot of you are probably at work and probably not. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know a million people that love their job. I loved a lot of what I did. It just took me from what I love more. And that's my family. So yeah, my new why. Wow. I knew it, but I don't think I've ever said it like this, and I certainly never said it live. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Hey, Jim, that's what we're going to do. That's the goal the next year or so, is just continue to do what I do, which will help develop other people to be able to, whatever it is. Some of them it's to go part-time. Some of them it's to fire their boss. Other people it's to honestly buy groceries, put gas in their car. Thinking of everyone down in Florida, praying for you guys. Be safe. All right. We're up here in Connecticut and we're okay. It's a beautiful fall day. Thanks, Jim. All right, guys, go rock your Thursday. I'm going to go recover and hydrate, and I will talk to you later.